highest court in the United States is about to go through a shakeup. Justice Anthony Kennedy is retiring. The Supreme Court is made up of 9 justices who serve lifetime appointments. They're nominated by the President and approved by the Senate. The justices are normally divided into liberal and conservative camps and tend to vote the way the presidents who nominated them expected. But Kennedy was an exception. Despite being appointed by a Republican president, Kennedy often sided with liberal justices on social issues. He was a reliably conservative vote on other cases, like campaign finance reform. Now Kennedy's retirement gives conservatives the chance to tip the scales of the court to work more in their favor.
He felt confident in me to make the right choice and carry on his great legacy. That's why he did it.
President Donald Trump now has the chance to appoint his second Supreme Court justice. Presidents Barack Obama and George W. Bush each made only 2 appointments over 8 years in office. From guns to gay rights, Kennedy was the swing vote on a number of landmark cases.
You only have to select a slightly more conservative nominee to get cascading results across about half a dozen areas of law.
While the U.S. Supreme Court rules on issues that affect Americans, many decisions have international consequences. Back in 2000, the court stopped the recount in the presidential election between Bush and Al Gore. That outcome put Bush in the White House, and the U.S. headed towards war in Afghanistan and Iraq. Last week, the Supreme Court upheld Trump's travel ban in a 5-4 ruling, with the decision affecting millions of people around the world.
The Supreme Court of the United States has just given a green light to Donald Trump's religious discrimination and has given him the green light to discriminate against a group of people based on their faith wherever and whenever he chooses.
People from Iran, Syria, Yemen, Libya, Somalia, North Korea, and Venezuela are banned from coming into the United States.
This is a great victory for our Constitution. We have to be tough, and we have to be safe, and we have to be secure.
With the court deeply divided along ideological lines, every vote counts. And many liberals in the U.S. are worried Kennedy's retirement puts the civil rights of immigrants, women, and gay people in danger. Trump promised during his presidential campaign to overturn Roe v. Wade, the decision legalizing abortion in the U.S. And when Kennedy's gone, all eyes will be on another judge, 85-year-old liberal Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and whether she too will retire under Trump. So what impact will Trump's appointments have, not only on the Supreme Court, but on life in America for the decades to come? Pirovolakis, The Newsmakers.